Chapter 10, The Ultimate Surprise. Tom and his family lived in Las Vegas. He was and still is a teacher, and he is married with 3 adorable little girls. 9 years ago, he started noticing a shortness of breath while running up and down the stairs with his kids playing Monster. He went to the doctor and found out he had congenital heart disease. He was in his early 30s, and as his condition progressed and the cardiomyopathy worsened, his doctor suggested that he make a trip to UCLA to get checked out by their transplant team. Nevada does not do heart transplants, so everyone in need of a new heart has to go out of state, and usually they travel here to California. That was in the fall of 2014. So he had packed a little overnight backpack, and he still has not returned, as of this writing, summer of 2015, although now we are videotaping this later. Halfway through his checkup at UCLA, he was admitted. They were like, nope, you cannot leave, you are too sick. It was a necessary yet completely unexpected surprise. He didn't know he was in such bad shape. He was accustomed to feeling poorly. Tom called his wife, and not knowing how long he would have to be there, they decided that they needed to be together. He needed a caretaker, and he needed her. Within 2 weeks, this amazing young woman packed up their home, packed up a truck, their 3 children, and set out for California. She found a very small apartment that was half the size and double the rent of their place in Las Vegas. She enrolled their children into school and set out to find work. Things can happen so quickly. One night, the doctors told Tom they had to do surgery right then to keep him alive. He received an LVAD. It's a left ventricular device that serves as a bridge to transplant. The left side of his heart needed some help pumping blood. He didn't need a total artificial heart because part of his original heart was still functioning. Then he waited for a new heart. So now Tom is still waiting for a new heart. He and his family feel that they need to move back to Las Vegas, where they can live less expensively, so that he can work until the day comes. The financial pressure, he says, is the greatest stress of all. With the LVAD, he can work a little and still be a very brief flight away from UCLA when the new heart comes in. Ava's Heart will provide him with post-transplant housing once he gets his new heart. The financial stress does not go away. It looms over families and their future. Faith, courage, love, and a huge dose of patience is something every patient must have and deal with on his or her own personal journey as the wait continues and almost takes on a whole life of its own. In the words of Wendell Berry, it may be that when we no longer know what to do, we have come to our real work, and when we no longer know which way to go, we have begun our real journey.